Hi everyone, you are welcome to the Directorate for Entrepreneurship and General Studies, National Open University of Nigeria, Certificate in Education, in Entrepreneurship Education. Module 4, titled NEE004, Business Modeling. I am your facilitator, Helen Inyam. Our intended learning outcomes are as follows. By the end of this module, you will be able to create a business model, identify the threats to a business model, evaluate business model, and apply the model to your business. Let's look at the basics of the business model canvas. The business model canvas is a strategic management tools that serve as a visual framework for developing, describing, and analyzing a business model. A visual framework for developing, describing, and analyzing a business models entails as a business model provides a structured way to depict and understand how business operates. Business model canvas is a one-stage template that helps entrepreneurs and business leaders outline their business model, making it easy to communicate and define their strategies. It is used to visualize, represents how a company creates, deliver, and capture values. Let's quickly look at the key components of the business model canvas. This includes customer segment. Looking at the customer segment is all about the customer segments here identify the specific groups of customer a business aims to serve in a business model. Value proposition. This defines the unique values and benefits the business offers to its customers. Another component is a channel. A channel describes the various ways the business reaches and communicates with its customers. The next one is customers' relationship. This has to do with detailing how the business interacts with and maintain relationship with its customers. We're also looking at the fifth components, that is the key resources. This is all about listing the critical assets, infrastructures, and resources required to operate the business. Then the key activities outline the essential actions and processes the business needs to carry out to deliver its values proposition. The seventh component is key partnership. This identifies key external collaborators, suppliers, or alliances that are crucial to the business success, as well as the team workers. The next one is cost structure. Cost structure specifies the expenses and costs associated with running the business. And then the last but not the least is revenue stream, which identifies the sources of revenue and how the business will earn their revenue or money. So you can see the components of business compass is made up of 9 building blocks. Here we have number 2 here is market research and customer segmentation. How to conduct market research and identify target customer segment. Here, a market research is a process of gathering and analyzing information about your target markets to make informed business decisions. To identify a target customer segment, you have to do the following. Begin by defining your overall market and then narrow it down to specific segments based on demographic, psychographic, and or other relevant criteria. Number 2, use techniques like surveys, interviews, and data analysis to understand the needs and characteristics of potential customers. The last but not the least is to identify common pain points, that is the problems of your customers or your market segment. Let's look at the techniques for gathering and analyzing data on customers' needs, preference, and behavior. Understanding customers' needs and behavior is crucial for developing or delivering value. So the techniques includes, we have number 1, survey. What is survey? As the name implies, survey is all about collecting structured information from customers through questionnaires. Number 2 is interview. Interview has to do with conducting one-on-one discussion to gain deeper insights into customers' preference and motivation. Number 3, observation. Here you have to study customers' behavior in real-life situations to identify patterns and preference. The last but not the least is data analysis or analytics. Analyze data from sources like website traffic, sales records, and social media to identify trends and preference. That means if there is no data or records, you will not be able to do the analysis. So record keeping is very, very important. Importance of segment. Let's look at importance of segmenting the market to tailor products and service to specific customers group. Why do you think it is important? Why do you need to have a segment, a market segment? Why don't you go into the whole market and carry out your business? So market segmentation is the process of dividing a broad target market into smaller, more manageable segments. And it is important because different customer segments have unique needs and preferences. There is a saying that says one man's food is another man's poison. And no two individuals will have the same taste. They have different needs. So now you tailor your products and service to specific segments will increase their relevance and appeal. Don't just rush into business and then you want to capture everybody. You must segment your target customers. Another important reason why markets should be segmented is it allows business to focus their marketing efforts and resources more effectively on the most profitable segments. When you have a target market, it's not every segment of the market that you will be able to realize profit, so make profits from it. So you must look for the profitable segments of the market to conduct your markets or to distribute or render your services, distribute your products or render your services. The third but not the last is segmentation can lead to improved customer satisfaction as customers receive offerings that align closely with their requirements. Because by the time you narrow it to a small group, you'll be able to listen to their needs, hear from them, and from there you'll be able to meet their satisfaction. They will derive utility from using your products or patronizing your services. So by conducting market research or effectively segmenting the market, businesses can better meet the needs of their customers and create strategies that are more likely to succeed in the market. Value proposition. We are still talking about the business model canvas. This is the third. We said we have 9 building blocks. The third business model canvas is value proposition design. The concepts of the value proposition and how to create a compelling one for a business. A value proposition is a statement that communicates the unique value and business and benefits or gains your business offers to your target customers or intended customers. To create a compelling value proposition, you have to understand your target customer and their needs, their desires, and their pain points, that is their problems. You have to understand them. What is their needs? What is their desires? What is their problems? B, you also have to identify what makes your products or service distinct from competitors. That what makes your products unique, so that you'll be able to communicate to them. That what makes your products outstanding or your services outstanding. Now, create a clear and a concise message that highlights the specific benefits customers will receive. You have to bring it out. Let them know the benefits that they will get by making use of your products or patronizing you to render services to them, what they will derive from your services rendered to them. Then you also have to ensure that your value proposition resonates with your audience and is easy to understand. The importance, what are the importance? The importance of solving customers' problem or fulfilling their needs. What do you think makes it important? Why is it so important? This is important because customers are more likely to engage with and purchase from businesses that address their pain points, that meet their problems or fulfill their desires. Number two, it is important because meeting customers' needs build trust and loyalty, leading to repeat business and positive word-of-mouth referrals. When you meet their needs, they will go out there and sell you to their friends, their relations, and their acquaintances. They will now refer people to come to you. That is why it is very, very important that you solve customers' problem. It is also very important that you meet your customers' needs, because understanding and solving customers' problem is the foundation for creating a sustainable and valuable business. If you solve their problems, if you meet their needs, you gain ground of sustaining their business, of making a vast expansion in your business. Without which, if you don't meet their needs, they will only patronize you once and then you never see them again. Let's also look at how to communicate the unique value your business offers. How do you communicate to them? Communication matters in business. Effectively communicating your business unique value is a key to attracting and retaining customers. If you don't do that, you only meet your customer today, tomorrow is gone. So here you use your value proposition to clearly convey what sets your business apart from other competitors. That's what makes your business unique or special from other competitors. That's the value you add to your business, or the value you add to your services rendered to your consumers. Here in the course of communication, you highlight the specific features, benefits, or advantages that customers will experience. The third one, you incorporate your unique selling points into your marketing materials. It may be your website or other communication channels. The communication channels you use, you make sure that you incorporate, you bring in their unique selling points to that. The last but not the least here is consistently reinforce your unique value through branding. Branding, messaging to make it memorable and recognizable. The message you had, when you brand it, you can put a tag to it, try it and see, and so on. This will make people that good. In fact, this particular product is very good. We want you continue to make sure that from time to time, add values to your business. The value you add to it, let it be unique, something special than compared to others. So by creating a strong value proposition and effectively communicating your business unique value, you can capture the attention of potential customers and then build lasting relationship based on meeting their needs and expectation. Value added, value proposition is very, very important once you are able to meet the needs of your people. The fourth canvas here is revenue models. Different revenue models are and pricing strategies but we are going to take just these three. Here we have subscription models. In subscription models, customers pay a recurring fee at regular intervals. It may be monthly, it may be weekly, it may be annually, and so on, based on their terms of agreement, what they want to do. They do this to access products or services. We can just take examples: Netflix, Adobe Creative Cloud, or let's just take subscriptions. Taking, for example, all these networking businesses, or even data subscription. Data to go online, to browse. You can subscribe them monthly, weekly, depending on your capability. So this subscription model provides predictable revenue and builds customers' loyalty. You pay a certain amount and then you enjoy what you have subscribed for that period of time. Another revenue model is one-time sales. In this model, customers make a single payment for a product or service. It's straightway and can be effective for products with a clear one-time value proposition like smartphone or a book. Then another one is a freemium model. We have freemium model. When we talked about freemium model, freemium combines free and premium offerings. Basic features are available for free, while advanced or premium features are offered for a fee. Premium is offered for free. Freemium is offered for free, while premium is offered for a fee. This model helps to attract a large user base and monetize a portion of them. Example includes Dropbox or Spotify. Let's also quickly look at factors to consider when setting prices. These are the factors to consider when setting prices. We are going to look at them one after the other. Let's start from the cost. Cost, as we all understand. Cost, costs are your operating expenses, production expenses. Here you must understand your production and operating costs. Even when you have not started the business, what you need to do is to look at what will it cost you to produce a particular product. What will it cost you to render a particular service to your intended customers or customers? So understand your production and operating costs. Ensure that your prices, the prices you give, covers this cost while allowing for a profit margin. You don't make exorbitant price on it. You don't undercharge. When you charge, at least you add a little price to it, a little above your expenditure, in order to allow you make profits, not to exploit people. Another factor to consider when setting prices is competitive analysis. Research competitors' pricing strategies to determine how your prices compare. Look at others' competitors, look at their prices, then determine how you'll be able to compare them. You can choose to undercut, or match the price, or differentiate based on added value. If you have added value to your products, the price will not be the same with other competitors. It will be a slight difference. But if you even feel that having added this value to the products, and then you were able to get your resources very cheap, you can undercut, reduce the price. All these things are still strategies that will help you to maximize your profits and minimize losses. Factors to consider is also your value proposition. Consider the unique value your products or services offer to customers. A strong value proposition can justify premium pricing. Then another factor to be considered is customers' perception. You have to take into account how customers perceive your brand and your product's quality. A high quality brand can often charge a higher price. You can charge a higher price to any brand, high quality brand to it. But if it is not well branded, you can obtain a higher price from it. Another factor is market demand. You see, are your customers patronizing your products or not? So you have to assess the elasticity of your demand, of your products or services. If your demand is inelastic, that's not very responsive to price changes. You may have more flexibility in the prices. But if it is elastic, the change of price may not really do much about it. Customer segmentation is another factor to consider. You segment your market and consider different pricing strategies for different customer segments based on their willingness to pay. There are some set of people that prefer to buy things in bulk. You set those aside. There are some set of people that will want to buy in retails. Or there are some set of people that have just a small amount of money to buy. When you are branding or you are grading, put all these markets people or target this type of customers. Put them into consideration. How much are they willing to pay? Those that want to pay much for the products, you also make sure that you classify them. What are you doing so that you'll be able to meet all segments, the classes of people? The poor, the middle class, and the upper class. Then there is another factors to be considered is the psychological pricing. Here you use pricing psychology such as setting price just below a round up number. Let's take for example, if a selling price of a particular product is 10,000 naira, you can bring your own to 9,999 naira. You are doing this to influence purchasing decisions, because by the time you just bring the price a little low by 1 naira, you see the people, the troop of people demand, you see the demand because your price is a little bit lower than others by 1 naira. Then promotion and discount, that's another factors to be considered. Plan for occasional discounts or promotion to attract new customers or boost sales during specific periods. The ninth one is dynamic pricing. Here, consider dynamic pricing strategy that adjusts prices based on real-time factors like demand. When there is excessive demand of a particular product, the price can be a little bit increased. When there is no much demand, that's when demand, the law of demand comes in. The higher the demand, the higher the quantity supplied, and the higher the price of that product. Because if the demand does not come up with the supply, does not match with the supply, you can see that reverse will be the case. If the demand is higher, the supply is low, it will automatically shift the price upward. So also time for prices dynamics also, time also matters. Inventories level also needs to be considered. Testing and feedback is the last one, as continuous monitor and gathering feedback on your pricing strategies to define and adopt them based on customers' response and market condition. You have to make sure that you get feedback. If your price is so low or so high, people will no longer patronize you. They will run away from you. You get feedback from them. Why is people not coming to me again? They will say, you get some of them will be honest to tell you that price is too much. We no longer want to patronize you again. So, and then setting a price or the right price is very important aspect of a business success, as it directly impacts revenue and profitability. You don't operate at a loss. When you produce, you want to make gain. So your production here you must have to make sure that you keep records of your expenditure. And then by the time you are done with your production, you now attack a price that you will sell. And then check it out if you'll be able to make profits from the price you attach to each product. If you have no profit there, you have to make it a little bit, increase the price a little bit so that you make profits from others. When you consider these factors carefully, you'll be able to strike the right balance between attracting customers and generating profits. If you put exorbitant price to your product, you scare people away. But if your price is moderate, you have a lot of customers, as from there you make more profit. So let's quickly look at our financial projection as the next topic: financial projection and fundings. How to create financial projection. This includes income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statement. Financial projections are essential for planning and managing business finance. To create this projection, you have to do the following. For income statement, you need to project your revenue. You need to project the cost of your goods sold, and operating expenses to estimate the net profits or loss over a specific period. There are two things you should understand in business. Either you make profits or you lose in business. All depends on your managerial activities. If you know how to manage very well and make sure that you do everything possible to minimize costs and maximize your output, you'll be able to make profits. So in a situation whereby when you are making your income statement, your income or your expenditure outweighs your income, you are operating at a loss. You need to recheck and see where you are not doing well. Another one here is financial projection is balance sheet. So here you detail your assets, your liability, and equity to provide a snapshot of your business financial health at a given point in time. In a situation whereby your liability exceeds your assets, the business is not promising. The business is not doing well. Or in a situation whereby you just make a business to break even, you are neither making profit nor gain. You have to go back to the drawing board and check what is the problem. What is the problem? Why you are just able to make the money that you invested in business. It is good that you have not lost anything, but then it is not a welcome idea. The sole aim of a businessman is to make profits. You want to make profit, not just to operate and then you neither gain nor make profit. So if your liability exceeds your asset, check something is wrong somewhere. Go back to the drawing board and then put things right before you continue in the business. The last but not the least that we are going to consider is a cash flow statement. Here you focus the movement of your cash into and out of your business to ensure you have sufficient liquidity to cover expenses and investment. The problem people make is that when they see so much cash inflow, they will think they have really made a lot of money. And the way the cash comes in, that is how they will push the cash out. Sometimes at the end of it, they will end up using their capital for other things, irrelevant things. In most cases, when there is a cash inflow like this, you can pour it back into your business to expand your business for more sustainability. So, in most cases, record is very, very important. There is no way that you can make income statement, balance sheet, or cash flow statement without records. That is where record keeping is very, very important. You need data. And don't build on assumption. You need the past data, historical data, the previous data to forecast the future. So use historical data and make assumption about your future performance in business so that you'll be able to create realistic projection. So these documents are very, very important. You can also help in critical budgeting, seeking fundings, and making informed financial decisions. There is nobody that will want to invest into your business without asking you for your records. Records of your past performance, records of your income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow. So by the time they see this, and then they discover that it is good, that is when you see people, investors coming into your business without which nobody will want to invest into a business that is not promising. So let us quickly look at the basic for startup. The basic of startup funding options such as bootstrapping, angel investors, venture capitals, and crowdfunding. There are others, but let's just limit our lessons to these four. So what is bootstrapping? Bootstrapping, here in bootstrapping, financing your business with you are financing your business with personal savings, personal revenues generated by you, or profits. This has to do with nothing with external investors coming in, or loan. You don't collect loan. It is the money, the savings you made, the revenue you generate from your previous production, and the profit you made. Those are the money you use for your business, to fund your business. Here in this, the disadvantage here is that it will limit the growth of your business because the money you save may not be so large enough to expand the growth of your business. Then the next one is angel investors. Here, high net worth individuals who can provide capital to start up in exchange for equity. You search for them, you look for them. These are the investors. These people will also offer expertise and connection in addition to the fund they will give you. This money given to you is not for free. You pay them back in due seasons. So, and they will also give you expertise advice on how to run your business. Another startup funding is venture capital. This is an institutional investors who provide larger sum of capital to startup in exchange for equity as well, just like angel investors. What they do here, this type of investors invest in high growth, scalable businesses. They cannot just go and invest on a business that they know that is not promising. No. They look at, that means everything we talked about, canvases, business canvas must be put in place. Your business plan and so on must be put in place so that you show them records of your previous transaction or businesses, production, and the gains you make before they will be willing to invest in your business. Crowdfunding is another way of raising funds from a large number of people We call these people crowd through online platform like Kickstarter or Indigos. These contributors may receive rewards or equity in return. Either you pay them for their services rendered, for looking crowdsourcing for funds for you, or you pay them in equity form. So each funding option has its own problems and benefits. So the choice here depends on business stages. It depends on your goal as an entrepreneur or a businessman, or it depends on the finance you need, the amounts of capital you need for the investment. Then let's also look at how to prepare for funding pages. You need fund. How do you prepare for this? So for preparing for funding pages is essential to make a compelling case to potential investors. You start up with a business plan. That is why when people are asking for loans or whatever, the first thing they will ask, the investors will ask, will be, can I see your business plan? So here you have to develop a comprehensive business plan that outlines your visions, your missions, your market opportunities, competitive advantage, and financial projection. By the time you establish within from here to here, then in 3 years' time, where will you be? How much will be your income? How much will you generate as revenue? How much will be your profit? All those things will be embedded in business plan. Then you also have to have a pitch deck. Create a concise, visual, engaging presentation that highlights key aspects of your business. This includes the problem you are solving, your solution to these problems, your market size, revenue model, your team or collaborators, and your finances. Another way of preparing this funding page is you have to practice and refinement, and then practice and refinement. That's rehearse your page to ensure you can confidently and clearly communicate your business idea. Because you need to work. Have everything, whatever they ask you about your business idea, at the tip of your finger. Send feedbacks from investors or advisors, or send feedbacks from monitors, your mentors. You seek for feedback from them. Seek for feedback from your mentors or from your advisors, those people that you are looking onto in business, those that have been there before you. Ask them questions that they will require a concrete answers to that questions, so that you'll be able to be on your feet, and then you'll be able to gain competency in your business. Another thing you need to do is to know your numbers. Be prepared to answer questions about your financial projection. This has to do with revenue, expenses, and profitability. In a nutshell, a well-prepared page can significantly improve your chance of securing funding from investors. It is very important to present a compelling stories and demonstrate a strong understanding of your business financial and market opportunities. Thank you very much for listening. We will see again in our live class facilitation. See you then. Bye.